Wait. I think it's a certain... What time is it at?
Are we supposed to be doing something today?
I feel like there's a certain thing that we're supposed to be doing at this time. What time?
What time is it?
I don't know who that... Well, if you don't know, how am I supposed to know?
I'm not sure. Do y'all know what time it is?
I think I know.
Do you know what time it is?
It is. It's Kid Time Yoga Time.
Kid Time Yoga Time.
What's the time?
Kid Time Yoga Time.
What's the time?
Kid Time Yoga Time.
What's the time?
Kid Time Yoga
Sing it
Time.
with us. What's the time?
Kid Time Yoga Time.
Yes. Woo. I'm Lisa.
I'm Missy.
And this is Lake Wylie Yoga Social.
And we're in Lake Wylie, South Carolina.
And this is episode number 4.
That's right.
This is exciting. I feel like we should celebrate.
Yay!
I know. I think some people celebrate it like 5 and 10, but I think you should celebrate all the time.
Every single one we're going to celebrate.
Everything we should celebrate, yes. So we are building on what we did yesterday. It's kind of like a series. We had the 3rd, the 4th, and then we'll have another one.
That's right.
Kind
Then
of
we're going to have
building.
the 5th.
I know, and then we'll really celebrate because that's 5.
That's right.
That's like a big milestone. But today, we're going to get started with our breath, standing at the top of our mat. And again, if you don't have a yoga mat, you can use your floor. You can just use a towel, a sheet, anything you want. We actually have yoga mats here.
What if you don't have a floor?
Oh my gosh.
Ha ha ha.
Missy
That's funny, isn't it?
Missy has stumped me. I was like, what would you do?
I was just being silly.
I really don't know what you would do.
Use the wall.
How would you do? I guess you would do like
That would be kind of hard, huh?
I don't know how you would do that.
Okay, but seriously.
We're going to get started focusing on our breath. Like every yoga class, we use our Ujjayi breath. And to do that, we'll breathe in through our nose. Seal the lips and breathe out through your nose. And if that's not comfortable for you, absolutely open your mouth and breathe naturally, however you would normally breathe, because we all breathe.
Yes.
As Zoolander
We
said,
have to breathe.
like, breath is air, or air is breath. I think he said. So yes, breath is life, or I don't know exactly, but yes. So breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. And as you do this, continue to breathe. Think about the bottoms of your feet and how they feel on the floor or your mat. Maybe allow your body to sway a little bit, pick up your toes, but try to think about resting your feet equally. And the way you do that is distributing the weight in your toes and your heels. So you're trying to find a natural balance here so that you feel nice and grounded into the floor. So continuing to breathe. We'll take 3 more rounds of breath. We'll take an inhale and exhale. 1 more inhale and exhale. I think we still have 1 more actually. 1 more inhale now. And a last exhale. Though we're going to still keep breathing. On your next inhale, bend your knees a little bit and step your feet out wide, even wider than your mat. For star pose, you're going to point your toes out. We're going to bend the knees a little bit and then take your arms up over your head, just like a star. Take 1 more breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to take a big back bend here, opening your chest up to the sky. And as we take 1 more inhale, coming back to center. Whoops, I almost back bended all the way back.
That's right, don't lean back too far.
And exhaling, we're just going to bring our hands down, rolling your back down, bending through your knees. Let your head hang heavy and just round through your spine. Inhale, roll yourself all the way back up to that star pose. We're going to do that again. So we'll take a breath in. And as we exhale, take a nice bending stretch. And then inhale back to center. And exhale, just allow yourself to relax, rounding everything down. Inhale, rolling all the way back up to our star pose. And then bringing your hands as you exhale to heart center. Toe heel your feet back together, but leave a little space in between, about hip width distance apart. And again, to do that, just take 2 fists right here, and you can measure about how far apart that is for you. Great job. So we're going to bring our hands back to our heart, and we're going to make that steeple grip like we did yesterday. So you're just going to take all your fingers, bend them, and then bring your pointer fingers back up like a steeple. Take a slight bend in your knees, and then we're going to imagine. Now, what do you like to draw with best, Missy?
I like to draw with a crayon.
Ooh, I enjoy pencils. So imagine that your pointer fingers, is your favorite thing that you like to draw with. For me, it's a pencil. For Missy, it's a crayon. Maybe it's a pen.
You know what? Today I look like I have a paintbrush.
It sort of does.
Because I have a boo-boo on my finger, so.
Whatever that is for you, we're going to take that drawing utensil, lift it up over our heads, taking our biceps kind of right by our ears here. And we're going to start towards like a clock, making little circles, drawing them above us. Not big though, but allowing the entire body to move as we draw a little circle in the ceiling. If you want to look above you, you can do that. If it's not feeling good on your neck, don't, but go nice and slow here. Continue to breathe in and breathe out. Let's take it in the other direction. So it doesn't matter which way you went, really, as long as now you're going the opposite direction. We'll take one more breath in and one more breath out. Gently bring your hands back to your heart center. In this next one, we're going to take a bind behind our back. So take your hands and you're just going to grab behind your lower back. So keep a little bend in the knees right here, and then we're just going to lift up through the chest as we pull the fist behind us. Open up your collarbone, send your gaze up towards the ceiling, and take another back bending stretch. Yesterday we did a lot of forward folds, so we want to open up through the chest. Then gently come back to center, and then we're going to make that steeple grip again with our palms, fingertips up, grab your favorite utensil. Maybe it's different this time.
That's right.
I think I'm going to get a pen this time instead of a pencil.
I'm going to get a magic marker.
Ooh, I love those, your highlighter pens. I love highlighter pens to highlight things. So a little bend in the knees though. Really think about pulling in through your belly so you have a nice straight flat back, nice standing up straight. Let's bring our steeple or our pen or your pencil up. Now, we're going to, if you want to, you can make the same circles as before. But if it feels okay in your body, you can make bigger circles if you want, but nice and controlled. Let's go. Let's inhale and exhale. Big breath in and big breath out. Let's take in the opposite direction, nice and controlled here. Any size circle you want. One more breath in and one more breath out. Come back to center. Bring your hands first to your heart center. And we're going to take that stretch one more time behind our back. So take your fist first to your lower back, a little bend in the knees. Take an inhale and then exhale. Begin to work your fist down, open up through your chest, and take a little back bend here. One more breath in and exhale, coming back all the way up. We'll bring our hands to our heart center just for a moment and pause. And really, we're thinking about all those transitions, right, today, here on the mat and in life. So hopefully you've had a chance to think about some of those that have been useful for you or stuff that you're going through, and maybe how working here on the mat could possibly help you. Next, we're going to grab for opposite elbow and making sure the feet are still hip width distance apart. Take a breath in and exhale. We're moving into ragdoll. So we're going to roll all the way down, a bend in the knees, and just allow your head to hang nice and heavy here.
If it feels good, you can rock from side to side, or you can stay in stillness, but just let everything feel really good here. Oh, that feels so nice.
I know, I like this pose.
Take one more breath and one more exhale. On your next inhale, bend your knees more, plant your hands on the mat, and then come up on your toes, squat down in your little ball round and curl. We've been here before, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, instead of sitting down though, we're gonna go to standing on our knees. So just come down to your knees. And if you want to, you have two choices. You could sit back on your heels, or you could stay standing on your knees. Either one that feels more comfortable to you right now. So before we keep moving on, we're gonna do a little bit of a drill, or a little bit of a, kind of like a little stopping in the middle of class. Right, little planned segment here. So I want everyone to take their hands, their palms, and bring them right to their shoulders, right here. But take your elbows as close to your body as you can. From here, imagine that there's a really heavy object in front of you, and we're gonna push it away with our palms, straight in front of us. Now, at the same time, you're keeping that right at the same level. We're gonna bring the palms back, but we're gonna make sure the elbows don't come out or in. They're gonna go straight back. They might even drag and hit the side of your body.
That's right. You
So
want them to be that close
that
to your body.
close to your body. So let's bring them back in like that, so that arms come straight back, the palms come straight to your shoulders again. So let's do that again. So push away, push, yes. And then bring them back in. Perfect, yes. So what you see right there,
Very good.
we're gonna do that same thing on the mat when we lower down here in a minute. So, but before that, we get to have a little fun. So let's come to tabletop position. So we've definitely been in tabletop position many times so far.
Coles, what do we look like, everybody?
I think I'm gonna rest this right on Missy's back. Look at that. She's a perfect table. I think I might just stop and have some tea.
Okay, I'll be your table.
All right, we'll move on though, because I'll wait and have tea till later.
All right.
From here, we'll take an inhale and go into cow pose. So we're gonna drop the belly, round the spine, send the gaze forward and out. And here we'll exhale a cat pose. Really round the spine a lot. Send your gaze behind you. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat. Meow, meow. Inhale, cow. Moo. Oh, that feels so nice. Exhale, cat. Meow. Great job. So we're coming back to neutral tabletop. And I want everyone just to think for a moment what we just did. In cat and cow, in cow pose, we dropped the belly. And in cat pose, we rounded through the spine. Come back to your neutral tabletop. We're moving to modified child's pose. So your legs will stay exactly where they are. We're just gonna push the hips back so your hips sit right on your heels. Let your fingertips stay where they are and let your forehead rest on the mat. Right here. So this is modified child's pose. Take one more breath in, one more breath out. As you inhale, just rise right back to tabletop position. We're gonna move into tabletop and modified child's pose, breath to movement. So inhale and exhale, push your hips back. Inhale, come back to tabletop. Exhale, modified child's pose. One more time. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, modified child's pose. Let's rise back to tabletop position. So we're gonna add on to that. So that position we showed you with the arms, where we were here and lowering down, we're gonna actually do that right now. So we're not gonna change anything else. We're gonna hug the elbows in. We're gonna just lower halfway. So we'll take a breath in And as we exhale, we're just going to hinge forward halfway and then push ourselves back up. So let's do that together. We inhale and exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, push back up. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, rise back up. One more time. Exhale, halfway. You're going to feel this in your arms coming back to tabletop position.
I know I can really feel
I
it.
know. Take a breath in and exhale. Push yourself back to modified child's pose. We are going to now bring this all together to help show how to lower all the way down to your mat. And we're going to be doing a few rounds of this all together. And remember how we did that cat and cow. So we're going to start right here together. We're going to inhale. Think about cat pose. Round through your spine. And then we're going to begin to arch our back just like cow pose. Drop your thighs down, then your belly, then your chest, and then your head. And you feel your arms stay right by your side. To come back up, it's going to be reversed. Push your hands. We go cow pose. Then lift up, then cat pose. Round through your spine, and then push your hips all the way back. Now you can see here, our arms stayed right by our sides the whole time. Let's do a few more rounds.
I like that.
Yes.
That's nice.
Inhale, round up like cat. As you exhale, arch more like cow, thighs, belly, chest, then head. Maybe it's sort of like an ocean wave too,
It is like
right?
a wave.
We're going to roll back this time. We're going to inhale, lift up more like cow pose, then round through your spine like cat, and then push your hips all the way back. Let's do one more. Inhale, round first like cat pose, then think cow pose, arching your back, thighs, belly, chest, and head. We'll roll back up, lifting up the head first, arching the back like cow, then rounding up like cat, and pushing the hips all the way back. Let's rest here. Take one breath in and one breath out. Inhale, coming back to tabletop position. Our first downward facing dog.
All
So
right.
tuck your toes under and let's start lifting the hips up and back. So right now you see, and Missy, bend your knees here this first round here. You can always bend your knees, but what you see here with Missy's downward facing dog is how she's really straight in her back, not worrying too much about if her knees are bent. Maybe even bending one leg at a time. If you want to walk your dog, this is a great place to do it. But you can see right here, she's really long and straight through her arms, finding a lot of length in her back, lifting the hips up and back. So not pushing her weight forward into her hands and wrists. From here, we're going to send our gaze forward so you know where you're going. And as we exhale, gently walking the feet up to our hands. And now we're going to add on, because we did this yesterday. We're going to add to what we did. So inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins or thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift one more time. Exhale, squat, round, and curl. So just for a moment, I want everyone to imagine that heart-shaped balloon. Do you remember we used that yesterday? And before you grab the heart-shaped balloon though, we're going to do 3 rounds of this. In this first round, I want you to think for yourself, if you could make a wish for one person that you know, who would that be?
And it could be anybody you want.
Anyone you want. So for this first round, before you grab it right now, let's all think of a wish that we want to give to this heart-shaped balloon that you want to send to somebody you know. So I'm thinking of my wish right now.
Thinking of mine.
All right, let's grab that balloon and then set your heels down. Let's rise up with our heart-shaped balloon and send it out to the sky. You're sending that wish out to that person right now.
I wish.
And they're going to get it. Oh, yes, absolutely. Take one more breath here. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. we forward fold all the way back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands down, come into your squat, round, and curl, and step back to tabletop position. Now, in this tabletop, you may want to bring your knees back a little bit more than you normally do, and then pushing yourself into your modified child's pose. As we inhale, we're going to do that rolling down, ocean wave, rounding to the spine, bending cow, and rolling all the way down to the mat. From here, this is a new pose, Missy, we haven't done. Take your feet, kick them into your glutes, right into your bum. So you're kicking your feet right into the bum there.
Right into your bottom.
So we're going to take our hands and grab for the outside edges of your feet. You can stay right here. This might feel like enough, but if you want to do a little bit more, begin to kick your feet into your hands for floor bow. We're just lifting up. Oh, what a great stretch on the front of the legs. Take one more breath in and gently release down, release your legs, plant your hands back to the sides of your shoulders, and we're going to begin to come back up. So first we lift through the chest, we round through the spine, and we sit back on our heels. Inhale, coming back to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat so we know where we're going. Exhale, walk your feet up to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift one more time. Exhale, squat, round, and curl. Now this time, before we grab our balloon, we get to make a wish for ourselves.
Yay!
Whatever wish you want to make for yourself
Whatever
right
you
now.
want. Only one wish you cannot wish.
What's that?
For more wishes.
Oh, no, that's true. This is true. Because we get one more wish after this.
That's right.
But this is the second to last wish.
And you can't wish for more wishes.
No. Mm-mm. So
So
right
you
now,
have to wish for something else.
think about that one wish for yourself. All right. So let's grab that balloon, rise it all the way up, and send it out to the universe. As we exhale, bring our hands to our heart center, and we forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees a lot. Plant the hands down. We're coming to our tabletop position first. Then sink back on your heels for modified child's pose. Inhale, roll up first like cat pose. Then the belly. Then the thigh, everything down. We're going to do that floor bow again. So first we kick the feet into the glutes, wrap the arms around the feet, and again you could stay right here or begin to kick your feet into your hands. Now this time I'm going to leave my forehead down and just kick up through my feet. Release everything back down. Bring your hands to your shoulders. Inhale, lift up through your chest first. Then begin to round, just like cat pose, pushing everything back. Rising back as you inhale, tabletop, and then downward facing dog. We just have one more time.
All right.
One more wish too. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Walk your feet all the way up. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, squat, round, and curl. This time, your wish is for the world.
The whole wide world.
Whole wide world. Something that you could wish that would benefit everyone. That's something you just dreamed of. And it could just be, I want a big community pool.
Ooh.
I mean, just, that to me sometimes, like I would think like that would be great. Actually, I think bacon for everyone would be great.
If you like bacon.
I mean, if you did. I'm just saying, it could be anything. It doesn't have to be huge. Just something you want for the whole world.
For the whole world.
The whole world. I mean, you want the whole world of flowers.
Oh, that's
That'd be a good one.
I like that.
Or rainbows for everyone.
Rainbows
Whatever,
for everyone.
I think that's a great one. Teddy bears for everyone.
Butterflies for everyone.
I mean, whatever that is, it is right. So let's think about what we want. All right, let's grab that last heart balloon, lift it all the way up, and let it go out to the universe. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. This time though, we're actually going to just forward fold one more time, bend the knees, and step the feet out, hip width distance apart, and then roll ourselves up one vertebrae at a time. Bring our arms out and our toes out to that star pose, right where we started class. From here, we're going to bend the knees though and come into horse with goddess arms. And just sink here. Hey, maybe you want to move around a little bit. It feels kind of nice.
Kind of like going horseback
It
riding.
does, I know. I might go. Let's go. Do a little horseback riding.
Clippity clop, clippity clop, clippity clop, clippity clop.
All right. And let's rise back up to star pose. And we're going to take a bend in the knees and roll down one more time. Just like we started class. Let your head hang heavy. And then rolling all the way up nice and slow. All the way back up to star. We're going to take the right hand, wrap it around your waist. Take the other hand, wrap it around, and give yourself a great big hug.
Great
Big hug here. Oh, yes.
And then you pat yourself on the back.
I like it.
Good
Ah,
job. Good job,
yes.
everybody. Good
You
job.
did it. Let's bring our hands now to our heart center. Take a breath here. And then we'll bring our thumbs right to our third eye. That's the space right in between your eyebrows in the center of your forehead. The student, the teacher, me, and Missy, we honor each and every one of you. And we're so glad you were able to join us here today. We bow to you and each other, and we say namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste, Missy.
Namaste.